Come on.
So, yeah, any thoughts, questions? You introduce yourself and then yeah, that, you put all your questions.
My name is Jeremiah. And
Can you hear? Can you hear us?
The big, I can barely hear you.
Yeah, so it just comes.
Our firm.
hello, hi. That's the same. Indeed, Jeremiah. I wanted to ask you, who were some of your biggest influences in your music journey, and what type of music made you start? Because I like Ghanaian gospel. That's some of my influences. So I wanted to know what made you, what I'm saying.
Akan, what's your Akan? I go. Let's wait for him to come back. I go. Oh, Charlie, you know that thing. Oh, okay. So anyways, so as part of this, he wanted us to would be engaging with like 3 of his songs also. So whilst we wait, maybe we can look for those. What shall I say? Oh yeah, but when it comes, you would come back and then. All right, so let's play this one's remains. So while we're listening, just whatever questions you have with regards to like each specific video we show. So when it comes, we don't have to go through that again. Ago, what's your Akan?
Timon Kapa.
Yeah, Sampa. Patrick
Most
Jeremiah.
of Timon Ka.
Anio. Yo.
Come on.
And to Jeremiah.
Hi. How you doing? My name is Jeremiah. I wanted to ask you,
Hi, Jeremiah.
who are some of your biggest influences when it comes to making music? Because some of mine were Ghanaian gospel growing up. Like I think what's her name? Joyce Blessings. Yeah, I love her. And what's it called? Uncle Lato. I think that's the name too. Yeah, but those are some of my influences. So that's my question to you.
Great. My earliest musical influences were the music I was introduced to in my family house, and that was mostly Ghanaian high life music. So the likes of J. Adolfo, Nana Kwame Ampedu, Amachi Dede, Eja Konimo, and until I began to discover music myself, and that was when I started listening to Obrafour, Lord Kenya, Tic Tac, Achame, and these were my youthful times when I was old enough to go out to go look for music myself, have friends who would share music with me. And this was also the time when I was able to save some money to purchase some cassette, So I remember Obrafour cassette was the first cassette I bought, and so yes, these were the times I got introduced to hip life music. So it's in between hip life musicians and high life musicians.
How do you feel about artists like Castro and like you remember Baby Jet by Samuel Jones? Yeah, like
Yes.
That's what I started listening to. So that was kind of like more of my sound usually. So yeah.
Oh, interesting. I mean, for me, Castro is a favorite for me. Is one of the most diverse and versatile artists we had around. May his soul rest in peace. He was a favorite for me. His ability to fuse different genres to swim in between genres for me was quite impressive. To fuse hip life, reggae, high life, R&B, was impressive. I think he was already doing Afrofusion way before it became popular. He was already fusing it way back then before it became popular. Yeah, I like Castro too.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, any other questions? Yes,
Good evening. Can you hear me?
Good evening. I can hear you.
Okay, can you introduce yourself?
Yes, hello, my name is Afua. My question is
Hi,
about
Afua.
how do you get your music on the radio? And do you find that Ghanaian DJs play local Akan and Tree music? In December, there was the Play Ghana policy that was looking to encourage DJs to play Ghanaian music, especially during Dirty December. So do you find that it's challenging for you to get radios and DJs, or are you finding them more open to playing local music as opposed to Nigerian or American music?
I think there is quite a situation when this question pops up, because sometimes the DJs get themselves in a very tight situation because some get to play what is being requested. And when it comes to that, then numbers begin to set in play. So it's who has the most numbers or who has the most request. But as far as my music is concerned, I've had some very good and supportive radio stations who are always open to listen to my music, and who also appreciate and see the importance of playing indigenous and authentic Ghanaian music on the radios. It has been a journey, and of course, numbers do play a role in music business, but I have found some favors, some support from the Ghanaian radio and the DJs, and they do play my music every now and then. Hello.
Hi, how's it going? I don't know if you
Yeah. Oh, good.
So my name is Manfred, and I have this question, right? So
Hi, Nigel.
I noticed that over the past couple of years, right, there's been an increase in preference for a lot of like Western genres and things like Afrobeat, and I'm not saying Afrobeat is Western, let me not say that, but yeah, just to clarify, I don't, yeah. So my question was that with the increase in preference towards like other genres, how have you been able to carve your way or like create your own path as a tree hip hop artist, to sort of prevent yourself from losing that traction you've gained, especially in the Ghanaian like cultural landscape and everything like that?
Thank you very much for the question. For me as an artist, I think it is very important to hold on to your values, as to why you started and what you want your journey to be like. And when you do that, and when you have your values in mind and at heart, it keeps you focused. For me, it has been a very interesting journey for me, and a very challenging one as well, because, like you're saying, there's been constant demand of Western introduction, being able to introduce Western music over here, and so it becomes a challenge to you as an artist to constantly evolve and to constantly collaborate and seek new ideas and sort of rebirth, have a rebirth of yourself every now and then to meet up with a constant change in the soundscape and sound environment. So for me, it's really about listening, keeping your ears down, being open to collaborations, being open and looking out for new talents, new cuts, who have new sound, new influences, and always be open to learn. I have always been open to learn and open to share, and it keeps me refreshed and it keeps me going.
And would you say that, I mean, I've heard a couple of your music, like your songs, right? And, it being like predominantly in local languages and Tree and stuff like that, I'm wondering how, I don't want to say the appeal, but like how you've been able to sort of amass that attention from people from older generations, younger generations, and how like a lot of the younger generation don't in present day Accra don't necessarily like speak a lot of the local languages. So how would you like be able to like hold on to that attention that you garnered for yourself?
I think that it all lies in the essence of it. Other than that, what would be the purpose? It's like saying that what could even be a perfect example? It's like saying we are vegans and we still eat something that we're not supposed to eat. So yeah, pretty much that. I think it's all in the essence of it, being able to keep the value and the message alive. And I think for me that has been the path of connection. That is how I'm able to connect with people, the essence and the value and the message in the music, coupled with introducing and borrowing and collaborating with new sounds. That makes it open, and that makes it also very attractive for people to join in. I'm also working, and I've also introduced translations, what helps to also translate and break down the messages in the song in other language. It would makes it easier to connect. In fact, like I said, the essence of it is to put the language out there to keep the message alive. And so that is what we are focused, and that is why I'm focused on doing. But it is also important that we keep it open and we make it available and accessible to other people and people from other backgrounds. But the essence of the music has been what drives it, and has been the point of connection for me.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Greetings, Fireman. I like your work.
Greetings. Thank you.
I'm curious about how you would speak to your own views of Rastafari and how you have seen that influence Ghana and Akan culture, and then maybe how you merge those two overlapping but differentiated African worldviews in your music.
Thank you very much. So I must say I haven't been to Jamaica yet. I'm here to visit Jamaica, and I'm also not Rastafari, even though I have the dreadlocks on. But I'm recognizing the movement has also played a very important role in my life. I have a lot of Rastafari friends who I visit constantly for conversations and also to keep me grounded. I must say, being in the music space is very challenging sometimes, because you get to you become exposed to a lot of people, a lot of influence, a lot of cultures, and you might find yourself somewhere that you're not supposed to be. So having people who share who share similar ideas with you, like my friends who are grounded in the Rastafari movement, for me, it has played a very key role in my journey. It keeps me staying grounded, and there's always people to talk to, people that you can be open to and share ideas with.
So Akan, then we'll switch to the music and then talk about. Oh, yeah, Pacho. Okay, there is.
So my name is Bolande. I'm a Nigerian actually. And I feel that, can you hear me?
Yes.
I think that artists are translators, that artists are more connected to source than, many of us other lay people. And so you translate, there's an energy that you're channeling, and you translate that energy into words for us. And so
Yes.
we're talking about you speaking in your mother tongue to sing, to translate this energy. It makes sense that you would be able to, you're just more articulate in your mother tongue. And I wonder, I think I saw that you sometimes you perform in English. Do you think that there is, even though you're the one making the choice to, speak English, do you feel a loss in translation, more loss in translation when you perform in English than when you do in Tree?
No, I think there is a loss. There is a bit of loss in essence when you want to translate when I want to translate from one language to the other. So if I want to translate in English, if I want to translate from English to Twi, there is a loss of essence over there. Likewise, when I want to translate from Twi to English, but when I write in Twi, it is straight Twi and I perform in straight Twi. And when I write in English, it is straight English and straight performance in straight English performance as well. I think the challenge is when we want to translate from one language to another. But it's been a journey. I think we are close. We are close to getting almost perfect translations. We hope not to get almost perfect translations. We would hope that we could keep it in its original state, but we are open to new cultures, and so we are working on translations like that to help make it accessible.
I have one follow-up. Do you
Sure.
think your best? I think that some of the hottest music that comes out of Nigeria, for example, like when Fino raps in Igbo, it's just fire. And I wonder if you think that your best music, the best songs that you've created, have they been in Tree or are some in Tree and some are in English?
I think it's a mixed situation in there. Unfortunately, I haven't recorded enough music in English compared to Twi to even put them side by side. Most of my music has been in Twi, and so, but I have made some really cool English songs as well. But I think I have been biased and I've done more Twi songs.
All right, Akan. So we'll listen to Koyobeda to begin with, which we were listening to. Then we can talk about that quickly.
Great.
Aha, kwapi alano kaso beto na sistema.
Wura, that's so akaime. Ampa, make a semetu and so much remo. Inti ene, metu atremo. Make a assembly and see Koyobeda. When him Koyobeda, you any inti. Anansi Samsi say. Anansi Samsi say. Maybe a cha be. Here, Frek will be Koyobeda. As I croy, Nakuanansi in a bushia etiso. Anan said them so, Sesobiara. Anan said them so, Sesobiara. Broken 12 in your friend, call your better. Ona Anan say, in the Busia. Oh, Wapata, Nigga, Conoria, Woma, a foodie she, Nanko Huya, Anna, a ticket lately. Wobobra, no, your Fugatra, I will fit you. No Penamana, Quakua, for Jenny Fitty, Cosi, Rebiba, Quakupa, Buana Pera Peratina, I didn't know I want to fit it. Let us do me and Sana, never go inside. What's enough? Who say? Let me get him while you're tea walk. Me and no some for your course. Not yet seen yet. One question and the city. Go back there and go fear over piano and something. Quaputina, Jim. Assembly one Jin Tia Sacra wonder. Yes, you see, ye word, ye say again, ye what. Your better point be now, I yes, Yano. Well, see, the team say, "Otam Renkotena on Shasanya Waniti Legend Hoko, Ampara, Otam the Figure Kosum Yapemi Neti Kota Yapemi Reggae Ecosystem. Otahosa, or Betty Fee, the Figure Naso Abuabi Nine Amane Perisa, on Chandania, Osibona Wakiniti Tafrinano Asemaba and then Yanasi Bayede.
Pekwa nasibeyedeni, pekwa nasibeyedeni.
Ọsibọberino, pekwa nasibeyedeni. Ọsibọberino, pekwa nasibeyedeni.
Nti ɔsebɔbɛre koko anansi ana.
Debbie, and Yanansi Tino Sebobaye. Tena a yonuna debia, Uyina Mufri Anansi, should be anymore.
Yeah. When yeah.
Meteor count.
Yo, into Pachawedia in Chelsea. But first and foremost, like, do you have an idea what was going on in that song? Half the song was what? It was food. Okay, someone says half the song was about food.
It's about what?
Sorry, wait, sorry. Yeah. Half the song was about what? Oh, Banshee, right at the beginning. Okay, true. Okay, so someone says yes. I mean, there is the food element which she had. Yeah. Any other thoughts what the song was about? So that's a good question. Who is Kwekwan answer? Okay, all right. So we have some ideas. Yo, Kwapia, we there was Sempa. What can you tell us about better?
So the food reference you can hear in the song Banche is cassava. Cassava is a staple food here in Ghana. So the song says Banche, 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 Banche. It's a call and response song that is used to convey the people, to gather the people for various purposes, for an announcement, for a community work, to get the people involved. So it's a song about cassava.
Can we try that? But can you can we try
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So when I say Banche, when I sing Banche Banche, then you respond Banche Banche. And I call some of the uses of Banche Banche. Fufu is pounded cassava. Banche more is a cassava dough. Banche banku is a pap made from corn dough and cassava dough. So when I mention any of these foods, and then you also respond Banche. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Banche Banche. Banche Banche. Banche yedi wo fufu. Banche yedi gari. Banche yedi benku. Now this is the last part. When I say Banche Banche, then you all respond Konkonte Banche. So Banche Banche. Did you get that part?
Yes, we got it.
Banche Banche. Banche Banche. Banche Banche. Banche yedi fufu. Banche yedi gari. Banche Banche. Nice.
Come on. So yeah, also about the Kwekwanansi part too, there was, yeah, somebody mentioned there was Kwekwanansi in there.
Yes. So Kwekwanansi is a mythical Ghanaian figure. It's represented by the spider, which also represents an attribute of all-knowing Mr. Wisdom, Kwekwanansi. Sometimes it's also attributed with his greediness because of his quest to acquire all the knowledge in the world. So Kwekwanansi is represented by the spider in the Akan mythical story or culture. And the song Asemesi Koyobeda is a song about accountability. In our Akan society, you don't have to take it. You don't have to take what belongs to you. If you want to take it, you ask or you seek permission before you take it. So the story is about an encounter between Kwekwanansi and the lion. And Kwekwanansi grows a small farm with his family that he goes to set a trap, and at the end of the day, he goes to take his catch from the trap. He goes there one day and there's no catch in his trap, but he could say that, and he could see that somebody has taken his catch from the trap. It happened once, happened twice. And so Kwekwanansi decided that he's going to find a way to catch or see who this person is or who this fellow is. So Kwekwanansi hid behind a tree one day, only to find that it was Osebo who has been taking his catch from the trap. Kwekwanansi went to the palace to make a report that somebody has been stealing from him. Mind you, when Kwekwanansi saw Osebo in the forest, he could not approach him or he could not say anything because he was scared that Osebo would eat him. So Kwekwanansi, despite seeing that it was Osebo who has been stealing from his trap, went to the palace and couldn't say that it was Osebo, couldn't mention Osebo's name because he was scared, but insisted that he believed it was Osebo. Now, the kings asked Kwekwanansi to find evidence that it was Osebo who had stolen his meat. And so Kwekwanansi decides that he's going to dig a big trap, a big hole, set a trap on it with another catch. And when Osebo came to pick Kwekwanansi's catch, Osebo fell into the big hole, and the whole village saw that it was Osebo who had been stealing the catch from Kwekwanansi. So it's a song about accountability. What is not yours, you don't take. If you want to take, you seek permission.
Do you have like any questions? I mean, as we try to wrap up.
Just a comment. Hi, I'm Josh, and I just want to say thank you so much for coming to talk to us. I think what you're doing for, for Ghana, for Africa, for the diaspora, for Black people all around the world is really important because hopefully you can hear me. You can hear me, right?
Yes, I can hear you. Thank you.
But I just want to say that you preserving your language, encouraging the next generation, especially making sure you take a focus to help the next generation have pride in their African culture, their Ghanaian culture, street culture specifically, is really beautiful.
Thank you.
Across Africa, I'm not Ghanaian, I don't know Tree, but I do have African parents, and I just want to make sure that cross communication between Africa and the diaspora can continue in such a way that you are doing, in a way that's really modern and that really speaks to the next generation. So I like to talk a lot, so I'm gonna shut up now, but I just want to say thank you so much for everything, and yeah, God bless.
You're welcome, and thank you. Thank you.
Yo, Akan. Yeah, that's it.
Onya,
Yeah, I mean, it's been real. We'll definitely keep in touch and we'll keep this connection going on. So to you all,
yes.
at the monthly thing whereby we have like a guest, join us and, have some engagements. Yo, yeah, that's it. More than
Miss
some.
Medas,
Yeah.
Miss Medas, who any echu, chubia.
Yeah,
Bye.